Tesla-type permanent magnet rotor. Sub-zero temperature environment, compressor chamber thermal acoustophoresis core electrophoresis Electrolux magnetized thermal reactive cryonic method pyroelectric effects thermocouple vapor cooler electrical plasma energy winding central within diamagnetic repulsive vector field solenoid hold sensory combustible paramagnetic Newtonian vapor vector field forces against the interior wall weight of gravity or inertial mass central core of the cylindrical chamber atmosphere low temperature environment. Structure specifications. Xylophone flat block bars deformed curve-shaped gauge exhibits an open clearance within the gauge sides bearing iron rod threading. Connections linkage the percussion bars within the gauge on one side with round titanium element flexible density automatic reformation structure rod parallel straight threading throughout the block gauge percussion bar sides linkage series forming a circular helix shaped chain linkage 12-note repeat percussion bar series forming a closed hollow open clearance percussion C hold sound note 20,000 Hz cylindrical enclosed within round hollow open clearance ceramic stacked piezoelectric ultrasonic cylindrical buzzer actuates the percussion bars coupled to neodymium magnet the foundation modulated audio encoder amplifier driven 20 Hz. The exterior elements are enclosed within an aluminum hollow open clearance acoustic cylindrical shaft type vibraphonic repulsive magnet polar vector field acoustophoresis Gauss. RC permanent magnet turbine jet. Fuel energy. Type, combined of fuel sources. Neodymium powder mesh, quart energy crystal cell mesh, silicon powder mesh, graphite powder mesh, gadolinium powder mesh, bismuth powder mesh. Fuel source R. Thermal reactive, cryonic, conductive liquid, action thermoelectric effects refrigeration, or Peltier effects cooler, liquid, type refrigerant mesh putty. Motor-powered carburetor operates. Spinning of the method powder mesh gas. Within a hollow open clearance cylindrical chamber design functional likenesses as an carburetor condensation develops by heating and cooling collision paramagnetic particle accumulates mass energies of electrostatic electromagnetic. Liquid vapor develops mass. Vapor compression is performed by a permanent magnet functional likenesses as an impeller or compressor blade operates compression. Vapor compressed within a hollow cylindrical chamber operates particle displacement vapor collisions against inductor coil surfaces phase end synchronous charge particle transfers alternative electrical energy induced into current carrying electrical circuit type voltage transformer power up voltage booster electromotive reactive type transductor diamagnetic repulsive forces electrical energy winding permanent magnet impeller blade solenoid hall effects sensory repulsive forces rotation energy transmission of an electrical circuit connections are parallel below the permanent magnet impeller blade. High-speed brushless motor armature rotates the permanent magnet impeller blade coupled to the armature positions millimeter parallel above the induction coil. Turbine jet subsystem design with an armature motorized turbine impeller blade Gauss compressor vacuum and Gauss type paramagnetic vapor fuel energy repulsive forces against the hollow open clearance interior aluminum combustion chamber. Turbine jet subsystem design with the permanent magnet polar end side of the impeller blade position central within a hollow open clearance cylindrical chamber freedom of rotating pair design mechanical aluminum ring copper ball bearing bracket mount connections to the central aluminum interior wall. Turbine fire cage element silicon design exhibits hollow open clearance cylindrical position central millimeters away from interior wall. The fire cage bearing an induction coil type solenoid sensory voltage transformer method for voltage boost power up phase wirelessly AC charge. The impeller transfer energy to the inductor coil spun tightly helix shaped around the cylindrical fire cage operates power transfer. Induced current phase. The silicon exterior metallic bond within the interior wall surface is contrary of the aluminum foil pair bearing spun separately. Anode or cathode foil plastic thermal protection film. High temperature housing. Voltage capacitor. Power storage. Voltage booster coated by high temperature plastic film bearing silver coated wire coil spun tightly around the plastic cylindrical surfaces. Helix shaped coil. Turbine jet engine. Fire cage type central bearing ARC rod parallel group central position forming a cone. The cone positioned locally towards the dispatcher permanent magnet blade. The rod are locally close 2 mm distance together. Enumerated 12 silicon hollow cylindrical rod bearing bismuth filament. Functional likenesses as an electron emitter. Rods are parallel positioned circular cone type spark gap. The filament cathode emitter generates a voltage fire plasma. Electrons movement towards individual rods being rotated by an armature. Electrons motion type circular displacement vortex. Electron precession, spinning generating neutron pure energy. Paramagnetic liquid-filled enclosure vapor collisions. A single individual. Electron movement gyroscopic precession generating energy. Atomic neutron energy. Magnetoradiation vector field expansion. Vacuum pure vapor from solid-state. Atomic precession activity with a permanent magnets produces kinetic energy. Force as Newtonian density. Electrons rotating within a low-temperature environment. Central between. High voltage spark gap. Central circular fire ARC. Plasma diamagnetic repulsive electron collision generates neutron paramagnetic vapor. Newtonian density. Functional likenesses as microcosm. Turbine neutron star force thrust energies. Subject not limiting to additional system or structure. Potentiometric range. Inventor Germain Morton.